Welcome back to Stars on Tap. I'm Brian.
I'm James.
The next one we're going to taste, I think we both agreed that Omission was excellent. And,
yeah.
The next one that we're going to taste is by Dogfish at Tweason'Ale. This is a beer, and it's a sorghum, thank you, based ale, and it's brewed with strawberries, buckwheat, and honey.
I remember having this like a month or two ago, and I thought that the strawberries really kind of came up with, look at it, it's like,
yeah, the combination.
The strawberry nose.
Yeah, it was funny because when you were saying that, I was pouring it, I was like, wow, the strawberry just popped on it. This one is intensely carbonated.
Yeah.
Look at that. So
they all have a tendency to have this kind of, this same color of that kind of pale orange.
Right.
And very clear.
Let's give it a taste. Very different.
Oh yeah, very different.
Very sweet.
Sweet, fruity.
Fruity. This is the one that doesn't taste like beer.
Yeah.
The other ones tasted a lot more like beer.
Fruit kind of comes through on the back too.
Right.
It has a great nose of fruit, but it definitely catches you on the back too. And I like it. I think it's definitely different, and maybe it's those beer drinkers of, if you want kind of that fruity aspect, if you like those kind of those malternatives, right. Then this may be
the way to go. Whereas if you want to taste one that really tastes like an actual beer, you want to try the Omission.
Right.
As of right now.
What do you think about rating?
This one I'm going to keep it. I'm going to give it an 80. I think I expected a little more out of it because it's Dogfish Head, and
yeah.
I know that they put out some amazing stuff.
I'm going to 79. It's a little bit lower than you, but yeah, I think but if you like that style beer, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good. If you have Celix and
it's nice to have an alternative.
Yeah,
that's kind of why we're doing it here too, and kind of showing them, because you have that difference if you do like it. And I also understand that regardless of whether this was actually made with malt and wheat, I probably wouldn't rate it much higher because I don't like fruit beers. Like, I'm not a big fruit beer type guy. Now the last one we're going to do is greens, and this is called the Triple Blonde Ale. It's a product of Belgium. Like I said, it comes in at 8.5%. It is bottle fermented, which actually no, it's a bottle re-fermented. And this is made with water, millet, buckwheat, rice, sorghum, hops, and yeast. So,
sounds good.
Yeah, it's an 8.5%. It's a triple. And that essentially just tells you how high in alcohol it is. Like anything a quad has to be 10% or more?
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
10% or more. A triple has to be, 8% or more. And this one, so it's considered a triple because it's 8.5% alcohol.
Yeah. This is a little bit of a different color. It has a little bit more of a pale color to me.
Yeah, it's
a little less than orange.
Yeah, it's like golden almost.
Yeah.
Still the same carbonation bubbles blasting up from the bottom there.
Not as much as this.
Not as much as that. That was pretty crazy. It smells like an ale. It smells like almost like a lager.
Yeah, I got a little bit of yeast in there.
There's a little minor fruit in the background. Yeah,
I get a little like almost kind of a clovey kind of, but very, very pleasant.
Yeah, definitely easy drinking. Smells easy drinking. You can taste that alcohol in that. First little bite, first little sip, it's like, whoa, that's a real one. If you want the octane in your beer and still feel safe drinking it, you can taste that alcohol right in your tongue.
Yeah, it's almost overwhelming.
Yeah, and it almost reminds me of drinking a cider, like a hard cider, like a real crisp, not as sweet as a hard cider.
Right.
But I think that alcohol kind of sweetens up a little bit too, because there is no real honey in this, from what I gather. But this is well done. Like this is a really
that cider thing really. Now that you say that, it definitely kind of comes through for me too. I never would have made the connection, but
which a lot of cider people gravitate towards now because you feel safe with cider, which we're going to eventually put one on tap at Stars. Or you're teetering between trying a gluten-free beer. This might be the perfect alternative for you because it kind of has both the characteristics in one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Your rating on this one?
I'm gonna give this an 85. I think it's a great beer. Let's do your rating.
My rating is honestly spot on with yours. I was going to say 85. Of the two, these are the two that I would like. These are the two that I would highly recommend to people. You know, if they wanted more beer, I'm going to recommend the Omission. If they wanted the octane and you know that kind of
cider aspect
of it.
It was excellent.
That's what I would recommend. The greens, and you know they're both really good. And the Tweason'Ale I like. You know, I would definitely recommend it, but it wasn't really my style at all. Yeah, let's just turn that thing around, and I'm pretty.
Okay, well, the celiac.
I'll say, people,
see it starts.
come and have some gluten-free pancakes.